hopefully the weather will break a little bit and I can get some more of the wetland line delineated.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to continue to January 20th.
Moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And 790 North Main Street.
It's your call if you want to table that one.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be here tonight. They thought it was last week, and I informed Azu that it was this week.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, they've fixed all the issues that we had, the fences on the plan. They added the stone trench up along the back of the dumpster. They've met all the requirements. I did talk to the planning board chair, and he doesn't believe that they'll have a problem tomorrow night.
Good.
So
Closing and approving it with the conditions that they normally add to it.
Yeah.
so
So,
if they've done everything, I mean, we could
right, I mean, if they were here tonight, I'd say we
Yeah,
close
close
it
it
approve.
out.
You want to just
They're not here, we'll continue it till the 20th, and
still getting, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll entertain a motion to continue to the 20th.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And
Aye.
506 West Center Street.
we're moving right along for you tonight.
Thank you. Where is it best for you to stand?
Oh, sorry, we have a problem. You gotta sit back down.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding.
Jokesters.
That wouldn't be surprising. So good evening, Mr. Chair and members of the commission. Danielle Dufault, attorney for the applicant owner Colbia Enterprises LLC. It's been a while since we've appeared in front of you. Not a lot has changed, but we've had some positive changes for this project, which I'm happy to report. Just by way of a little bit of background, when I was preparing for this evening, and with me on Zoom is
Actually, he didn't log in yet.
Oh, we didn't get him?
No, I'm bringing up the plans if we need to, but if-
Okay. So Greg Burnett from Dupree Engineering should be joining us. But I will give you a little bit of background. I wonder if you tried to, I can do this without him. He's very, very important, knows more than I do, but for tonight's purposes, I can fill you in. But as I was preparing to speak with the commission this evening, the last time we appeared before the commission was June 4th, 2024.
Wow.
Is it that long?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. And only I have aged. So I really appreciate the commission's patience with us and agreeing to continue this matter while we worked through some of the challenges to bring this, what I think will actually, and I think the last time we were before the commission, we spoke about, you saw a potential concept plan where we could reduce impervious surface and change the layout, and that was all dependent upon, as I'm sure you know and most of the town knows, about the reconfiguration of the driveway for the abutting warehouse project. Happy to report that looks like it's full speed ahead. We have thus revised our site plans to, it still shows, as you'll see on the plans, Tim, if you could, I think it's the next sheet. Yeah, so you can still see, I mean, we just indicated the 30-foot easement. That is, the plan is to terminate that easement, and which will give us full access and availability to develop the site. If you recall, the last time we were in front of the commission, we had shown on this parcel over here, this had originally been planned to be employee parking because we didn't have access to put permanent structures in that easement area. And with the elimination of the driveway through our property, we are able to reconfigure all the parking and able to and move the septic out of that area, which will increase the pervious surface, which is a very positive result of if it's been more than a year, I'm glad that I have good things to report to the commission. And you can see all of that in the updated stormwater reports and calculations. If Greg was with us tonight, one of the other things, and this will all come out in the 53G peer review process is, in addition to reducing the impervious surface, we've noted that all of the rainwater flows away from the resource area. And I think the last time we were in front of the commission, Daniel Petrovic, who had testified before the commission at the last time, had spoken about the calculations and the stormwater, and we had de minimis effect. We were able to catch it all in that basin there, which is a great progress for this project. But other than that, you know, and again, I won't get into the calculations, and I don't know if Greg has joined at all. But I think all of that will come out in the peer review process, and you'll be able to review those numbers to your satisfaction. And obviously, we'll come back and can answer any questions either the peer review firm or the commission may have about this project out of that peer review process.
How much bigger is the site gonna be compared to it is now?
So we acquired, the survey maybe first, just so we have some little more context.
Yes.
So we acquired from the abutter so that we could, the commission probably knows, or anyone that's familiar with the town, there is a large grade differential in the back of the site.
Yeah.
So we acquired an additional parcel. I can't remember if we call this A and that B, but these two parcels, in order to better the circulation. The current structure you can see here, this is where the retaining wall is. We will be building a new retaining wall, and to accommodate the stormwater runoff, the septic, and that parcel B, for lack of a better term, that will just be additional land. We thought we may have had to acquire it to have parking, but we are able, with the land that we did acquire, to reconfigure the site and have a substantial improvement to both circulation, the amenities provided. This will be a full raise and rebuild. The site really needs it. This is one of our oldest sites. That's why I've been pestering Tim for the last year and a half.
Well, at least you're gonna do it the right way, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's the driveway, Daniel, again?
So are you referring to?
Going into the warehouse?
So this would have been, that was where it was proposed originally. There's a.
That hash
that
area?
Hashed area?
That was where the original easement was for the access for the warehouse.
Yeah, where is it
But it's now been moved further east,
Right.
and it's going through their own property, kind of right here where where the old farmhouse was.
So it's after that building, the little building
Right.
there.
So this
Yes.
building's gone, and the new
Yeah. Okay,
septic system will be, leaching field for the warehouse will be here, and then there'll be an access road beside it, entering in.
okay, that's almost to the corner then.
It's about 2.5, almost 3 trailer truck lengths before the corner.
Before the corner.
So that was the intent, was to try to get them off into the site before they got too close to the intersection.
Right.
Off.
Right.
And they're gonna they're just gonna use the same lane on.
They're
west side
using
of the street.
all their own property, so
Oh, okay.
that freed this amount of
Right.
space up.
Yeah.
Right. And so now we're working with the Lincoln Street developer to terminate that easement. So,
Okay.
I don't know, we're hoping to get it done as quickly as possible, but for purposes of 53G and moving the process along, we still show it because technically it's still there, but we are working. It's like our little checklist that we've been going through, and we're now at the point where we can present the
Sure,
redevelopment
sure.
plans, and we're working with them to terminate that easement.
Was anything done, and it's nothing to do with this commission, but just out of curiosity, it's one of the worst places to come out and take a left-hand turn.
Yeah, so
It's just horrendous that we don't have more accidents here than we do. But
so a couple of things will happen, and I don't know. We haven't appeared in front of planning yet. We haven't gotten to that next step yet, but we hope to do that soon, and we can address any questions when it comes to that time. One of the things that will be an improvement in this site plan, as you can see, is there's, as you know right now at the site, they're just massively wide open driveways. I mean,
They
it's more
pull out from
driveway.
all,
It's more driveway than there
Right.
is. There, I don't even know if there's technically any curb cuts there.
I don't think so, yeah.
Those will be narrowed. Those will have directional signs, and as you see, you can see here some of the markings to better direct the traffic. But I'm sure that planning board will have some input
Yeah.
on the
Every
site.
time I see people edging out and then it's blind coming the other way.
Yeah, and I know. I mean, I've been
There's
coming
nothing
up
you
to
can
see
do.
you for about seven years.
Yeah.
Approximately. And I do know I use the site when I come in or I go out.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do, and I know the challenges, and the applicant knows the challenges too, and they think that with the reduction in the size of the curb cuts and actually making defined curb cuts, I think you will see an improvement because you can't just dart in diagonally into it from wherever you feel like it. So, but I think that area, again, knowing it well, coming off of 24 for so long now, that area just has those challenges, and that's part of the reason that we were really asking to not also then include tractor trailer trucks going down that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So with all of that, I think that was a recipe for disaster. So we're really pleased that it's, in a way, without that access into the warehouse development, it's decluttering.
Yeah.
The site,
Yeah.
and I think it'll make it safer,
Yeah.
better circulation. It's a very
Hopefully
long answer to sorry.
The new traffic light might alleviate or allow a left-hand turn easier, because at
think
least
so.
there's gonna be a stop at some point in the flow.
I think so. It looks fabulous,
I mean-
by the way. It was like one of my first times when I came up, and everything seems to be.
They gotta do the timing on the lights a little bit better though.
It's getting there.
If you notice though, in most highways, when you have a station right off the highway, it's the same situation. There aren't any lights to let you get back on. You
Yeah.
just get out when you can.
Yeah, it is, and we understand that, and we'll do whatever is feasible to control that. But
Sure.
I think I do believe with a really robust raise and rebuild as our client is proposing, you're going to see some mitigation of that issue.
Good. Hope so.
I mean, quickly looking at it for us, they've met a lot of the things we ended up asking for. The snow storage is on at this time. Overall, I don't think the increased pavement is that significant compared to what it was. I mean, they're reducing
Right.
on the original site, some of it, where the car wash was and along the edge of the property line. And not having to pave where the septic system's going is a plus, so.
Right. So I think we're, if anything, a little under, but
Just
we're
get some
not.
water, sorry.
We're not more than we previously were. And as you pointed out, Tim, we're not requesting to put a car wash at this site, so that's, that is one.
We're gonna have a new one down the street, so.
Yeah.
They're literally everywhere. But I appreciate that, Tim. Yeah, we've. I wish Greg was on from Dupree, because I think that this project has had the most revised sets of site plans.
Incredible.
At some point, we're at concept plan 25.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we haven't seen you, but behind the scenes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel I can share a little bit because you've given us the plans ahead of everybody else,
Sure.
but we share the interdepartment stuff. So I have talked to the building department,
Okay.
and the entrance and exits will be a concern.
Okay.
First suggestion that people are giving after looking at it is entering on the left, exiting on the right.
Mhm.
If that could be reconfigured, instead of trying to have two left turn out.
Yeah. So you're basically saying this is
Two
the
lefts.
entrance,
Right.
and
Come-
that's going to be the
Yeah,
egress.
come in this one and then a left or right turn out of here. But this would be entrance
Just-
only.
Yeah, and I
I mean,
again, we're,
I'm guessing the planning board's probably gonna be looking
Sure.
at more the entrance and exit. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a key factor.
yeah, no, I
Um,
appreciate that, and I think that
And I know you have a diesel station.
yeah.
So
So
the-
we added the DEF, diesel, DEF and diesel
Yep.
pumps.
And so
over
I'm
there.
assuming you want the extra width here to get larger trucks around the whole building
Yes.
and over to that
Correct.
side.
Yeah, and that was
So-
the thought process behind that, and adding, this
Yep,
extra
and that's,
lane,
Yep.
on top of the loading zone.
Is
if
there-
that has some-
Is that Dunkin' Donuts gonna still be in there?
I don't know, and I actually thought of that while I was driving. I would assume yes,
Mm-hmm.
but I am not positive. I don't know anything that would indicate otherwise. But I did
Okay.
think of that when I was driving up. I'm like, is it still a Dunkin'? Oh, yeah, it's a Dunkin' there.
Yeah.
But we'll know that, I think we'll know that more. when
Well, it
we
looks,
get to the
yeah, it looks like you got plenty of room still for the trucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's up for us?
So, yeah.
what date do you want to continue to?
Yeah, so I don't know approximately how long it'll take for 53G.
Well, we would,
That's
he works
right.
pretty fast. So I would think by the 20th, we might have something back.
Okay.
However, I don't know where you'll be in the planning board process for that, whether they've even
Right,
opened the hearing for that or not.
right.
So I would say the February 3rd meeting
Would be more realistic.
might be more realistic,
I think so too.
and that way they're,
Yeah.
hopefully they will have opened by then. And then had the 53G, our part would be done. And
Right,
anything the planning board would have them start or needed additional review on
okay.
might be done by the 3rd, or
Yeah.
could be.
I think the 3rd is more realistic. It's possible that we were ready for the 20th, but, I think I've reached, our limits of.
If they know that we're all set with it, they should be able to.
Move right
Move a little
along,
right.
yeah.
Right, I mean, the
Quicker.
stormwater is a big chunk of it, but
Yeah.
again, I think traffic flow, entrances, I know there's a couple sign
Yeah.
alternate locations that may be items to play
Is
around
that
with.
an
and
island
change.
on West Center? Going on the right side on West Center, 106? Is that an island that's proposed or just hash marks? Yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
I
No.
think that's left over from the
That's in
Route
the street.
106.
Yeah, that's in the street now.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure what this hashed
It's not an
line
island.
was for on
No,
this
it's not an
on
island,
this
yeah.
plan.
So I was
What
thinking pulling out.
that was
No.
from originally was from and I'd have to check with Greg, but I thought at one point there was a possibility of, well, no, because this is the actual property line.
Right, so I wasn't
I'm not.
sure, was that land taking or turning lane configuration or something? It did
That's
really look like-
warning there's gonna be a turning lane, I think, right?
Right, the turning lanes generally starts right about here,
Yeah,
but I don't know whether this is,
I think that might be something left over from.
No, I meant further up.
Yeah, you're talking about
oh, this,
that.
that's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
painted,
That's
It's
all,
painted,
it's
yeah.
letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to try to
I got you.
Mhm.
designate people to go to.
I'll get clarification on that.
Yeah,
for you
I
too.
mean, it didn't look like it affected
No, it doesn't.
any stormwater or our part of the plan.
Right.
It was just,
right.
if it's clutter, then it just confuses
Yeah,
everybody.
I agree with you. I don't want to.
It'll take a while to build that. No?
They're pretty motivated.
Once they
to
get,
this
yeah,
done.
once they get rolling, yeah.
They've been waiting,
Yeah.
and like I said, this is one of the older locations that really is in need. I mean, if there were any to try to attempt to fast track, this would
This
be
is
from a maintenance perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the old car wash that they're not using anymore. It really just needs, from a maintenance perspective,
Right.
to be raised and
Right.
put up in.
Well, we got a car wash going down the street, so we don't need the car wash there
That's what
anymore.
he said, yeah.
Which that might help everybody taking a right instead of a left.
Yep.
Good point.
So
And so is there-
February,
Yeah, I think February 3rd would work. If there's anything in the meantime, I will get
Right,
clarification
as soon as
on
I get the
that.
53G
Yeah.
report back, I'll share that
Sure,
with your team so that they can
perfect.
address the questions and, And even if there's two sets between now and
Right.
February 3rd, we can get at least 1 or 2 rounds of edits or changes done.
That sounds great.
Okay. Carol, you got anything?
I'm good, thank you.
No, you good? All right, so I guess I'll entertain a motion to continue to the February 3rd.
Moved?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Good
All
to
right.
see you then.
Thank you,
Awesome.
everybody. See you soon.
Thank you.
See you soon.
back.
Thank you.
All right, it's some administration talking. 586 Maley Street, certificate of compliance request.
And I can report, I've been to the site, I've checked it, everything is built according to what was supposed to be there. The erosion control fence in the back, they're working to remove. I don't think that's something we need to hold up. That can just be something that, I know the ground's frozen and they're
Yeah.
having issues getting it removed, but everything they've done to date has been spot on. And they'll have it removed as soon as the ground thaws and they can get it out.
Okay.
Is that just the silk fence fabric?
Yeah. Goes up the side and the back of the property and just doesn't need to be there, so
You know, it won't hurt to be there until it gets out, so.
everything else, I mean, I gotta admit, one of the better warehouses that we've had built in town.
I
Well
remember
landscaped. well put
driving by
together.
one day, there was nothing, then it was there. Didn't take long.
All right.
Yeah, for the record, Paul Mathos with Allen Major Associates, we're the design engineers for the project 586 Manley Street. As Tim mentioned, that silt fence, the silt sacks have been removed from the catch basins, and about 80 to 85% of the silt fence has been removed. There was portions that were still kind of frozen in the ground that they weren't able to take out, so we'll definitely go back when the weather lets us go back there and remove the remaining 15% or so.
Okay.
So, entertain a motion to, issue the certificate of compliance.
Moved?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
And I will also ask that you, and I didn't put it on your sheet, but issue a certificate of compliance for the stormwater as well.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to issue the certificate of compliance for the stormwater.
Moved?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
All right.
Okay, thank you. So,
Thanks.
Within a day or two, I'll have them ready. I'll send you an email.
Yeah. And then whether I'll pick it up or I'll have National Development swing by and they'll pick it up.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Perfect.
And then
Thanks.
once we record order of condition, a certificate of compliance, we'll release the
Yes.
bond. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Well, we're just gonna sign some stuff. Carol, you.
Actually, you
Nothing to
just
sign.
have to sign the warrant one. The other one we can hold.
Okay.
That's for the INRAD. I mean, for the RDA for the car wash, but they weren't here tonight, so we continued it to the.
Just that one. They weren't gonna start that anyway for a while, were they? Car wash?
This is the 790,
Oh,
the up
down
on North
Main
Main
Street.
Street, which. They are getting everything covered. All the trenches they had open are filled, they're backfilling them and packing them
Here? Or
up at the,
Main Street?
up on the North Main Street.
I should take a ride over there.
Tim, do you need me to come in and sign that when I get back?
Nope, we're all set.
Okay.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Before we entertain,
okay.
anything new on our violation?
Sorry.
Nothing yet, but I haven't received that he received them, so
Okay.
once they get certified back, then we'll know where we're at.
Okay. All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.